Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Bitcoin Trade here, and I wanted to bring this up real quick because I'm hearing a lot of reports about Mt. Gox is going out, and I don't know how true that is, or is that real or is that fake? In any case, I want to mention this. If you look at Mt. Gox now, it's the cheapest out of all of these, and I was wondering, why would that be? This is if I can survive this, if Mt. Gox survives, um, you know, everyone who cashed out, not cashed out, but electronically, should probably buy back in, because what do you got to lose if they go out? Well, you lost it anyway. If they survive and they come back up to these other prices, you just gained right there. So what this is telling me is, Mt. Gox needs your money. uh, but anyways, they're making it really cheap. You got to figure they got the bitcoins because you saw the massive sell-off. Let me see here. Let me back out. So yeah, so you got to figure they got the bitcoins now because look at all the massive sell-off, and so that means people are selling their bitcoins into the exchange now. So they got the bitcoins. Um, so now is a good time to buy, in my opinion. I got several. I got one limit order here. I'm hoping it hits, because I'll compare it to the other charts here. That's if Mt. Gox survives. So, but you're seeing a similar pattern. See? It's more volatile, I have to admit, but uh, that's what a trader does. They trade on this volatility. So um, as far as I'm concerned, this now for all the people who complain about how Mt. Gox is too high, I wonder if they're complaining if Mt. Gox is too low. Because Mt. Gox is looking really attractive as far as price. Look at this. They may be trying to get some Chinese investors back in here over at Mt. Gox because look what it is compared to this Chinese exchange right here. And not only that, I mean, what else? I think South Korea has a Bitcoin exchange. So I'm sure there's some activity going on over there. I mean, um, there's something going on here. They're making this really, really cheap and really, really tempting for people to buy in on this. So, but that's just a theory. I'm not sure. We'll find out on Monday what they announce. But I'm just saying, just look at the chart. It really was originally up here. So it is below that price, but that's Mt. Gox for you, just the volatility. That's why I like trading on it. I mean, but we'll just have to wait and see, because I know Mt. Gox has the bitcoins because they're dumping all their bitcoins now. So it's a good time for me to scoop some of that stuff up. And like I said, what do you got to lose? Because if the Mt. Gox goes down, right? If Mt. Gox doesn't survive, your money's no good anyway, right? But if it does, and you bought in bitcoins a lot cheaper, what do you got to lose? So I'm gonna see how it bounces around, but I'm just gonna keep on buying all the way. At that point, you don't have anything to lose at all. You might as well just go for it. So that's just a thought. Let's see what's going on at some of the other charts here. And there we go. So this is just a, when it moves a lot like this, you can go to the 15-minute, and you can kind of see the bands really, the 10 and the 25, just really clearly. You see the up, you see the down, you see the up, you see the down, and you see probably this is shrinking a little. Let me see, update this a little, but yeah, now you can see it kind of slowly turning over, and it's going to probably slowly, the sell-off, the running out of sellers. So as it bounces downward, it bounces and then sells off, and then the bounce again is but it doesn't go any lower. Basically, there's no more sellers anymore, or most of the selling has already happened, and so we'll see what happens. If it continues on, then there's more to be sold. Let me see here, and that was Mt. Gox, all right, and then this is Bitstamp. So let's take a look here, and well, it looks like Bitstamp a little different in the position of the charts, but you're pretty much seeing the same thing. See, this is a different exchange, and this is supposed to be like everybody's running the Bitstamp, right? So, but do you see any similarity patterns? It's just a little more volatile, red Mt. Gox, which again, that's what a trader likes. And then they brought back Bitsy. What do you know? So finally we get to do a chart analysis on Bitsy, and actually Bitsy moved a lot like Mt. Gox. See that? That's Mt. Gox. There's Bitsy. And then similar but a little different. Not so, didn't move that much with Bitstamp. So, but same pattern. All three independent. And then let's take a look at this overall here. All right, so they brought back Bitsy here, and there's the volume, and the volumes have not changed all that much. They've been kind of this way now for a while. Mt. Gox is kind of hovering between 2,000 to 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, and just usually 400 to 450. But yeah, they've slowed down a little bit more. Let's see what else. But pretty much it's red. I mean, yeah, you expect to see this for a while, until things stabilize again, and then we'll probably see another upsurge as you'll see more and more, hopefully, American exchanges coming to America, and then all the money can come back to America now. And it could be a little safer now that we the crime of it can be addressed. So anyways, let's take a look at that. All right, well, there you go. I mainly look at just these three and see, look how attractive that looks right now. It's really below that average, so they're making it really attractive to buy in. But you got to realize that the way you're only buying in just to get just for the coins. You're in it for the coins. You're not in for the money. If you're in it for the money, Bitstamp is probably for you, because apparently you can get your money. I never tried with any of these to ever get any money. I usually just sell my Bitcoins or convert it to another asset and then sell that asset to a US dollar. There's so many other ways you can transfer the stored value of Bitcoin into something else, um, or maybe not at all. You just sit on it for a while. Who knows? So just so there's other ways to do this, but um, but there it is. It's red. What can I say? But, so let's see what the price is doing here as we zoom in. So let's get to the 1 hour. So I got a lot of lines going here now, which is really helping out because I get an idea of what the price action is going to be based on this action here, and so I can establish some pretty good channel lines, and they kind of make sense. But remember, things about lines I told you is they only make sense because I put them there. All right. But so far it seems to be very, very helpful to me anyway. And so that's the 1 hour. Let's see what's really a little bit closer here. We can see the market depth a little bit better. And then let's get to 15. I want to get a little closer. So I can't see much of the spread here because of all the huge price action that moved. It makes this look smaller. But really, what you got to do is you got to look here and figure out where the price is. It's about $1 difference. So it is pretty tight. Let me see. Well, it's not really that much of a dollar difference. There's some traders here that really are pushing that price up. They got their buy order literally right. I don't know if you can see that. Literally right under all the sell orders, and no one's moving the market price. It's just right there. So that's kind of what's going on. But really, it should be this line here, which is it's been averaging like about from $3 to $5 spread. So there it is, and so far it's making sense. I mean, just look at some of these lines where they just stopped and bounced around and decided to fall, and they just kind of stop for there and then hover up and then come. The movement of this kind of, you're starting to really see the flow of this. Now if Mt. Gox falls, I may have to go to, I'm leaning towards Bitsy because it's the price action of that is just almost identical to how Mt. Gox works, and everything's like at 712 even Bitstamp. So, but let me look at Bitsy on the 15 and see how that moved. Well, look at that. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. They moved identically. All right, very similar. And then this is Bitstamp, okay, Bitstamp right there. And let's do a 15 on that. And a little different, but same pattern. Let's compare it. This is Bitstamp, and this is Bitsy. Okay, and then Bitstamp to Mt. Gox. It's more of a downtrend on Mt. Gox, isn't it? Somewhat with Bitsy. This is Bitsy here. So Bitstamp, it's already averaged out. So I think a lot of people are probably trying to push Bitstamp as a more stable price. This is the price that you're going to be buying things with, probably, on the merchant side. So that's what I'm seeing this index being used for. Again, until there's another exchange that hopefully America will have. We just have to use these as price indexes. I don't know what to say. It'd be nice to see something in South America, to get a price index over there. So who knows? Anyways, let's take a look here. Well, I guess that's it. So I'll just end it here. Anyways, dislike, comment, or even leave a video response. I guess until next time, stay tuned. Bye.